We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Aviators of Portland taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy bootlegging it. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Aviators are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Jaguars in 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, Lion!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, go!
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Sutton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Think right. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So he stopped for no gain, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Looking to throw, Lawrence. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Lawrence will throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, it's Lawrence. They're looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Aviators 14, Jaguars 0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field. He's got a man, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lawrence going to throw again. Steps away. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Throwing again here. It's Lawrence rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Purdy to throw it on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowski set the kickoff.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. An audible here to get a new look.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Motion man left is Kirk. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
On red.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver route.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jags are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Hey, line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down.
Here's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Well, the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Purdy to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge countdown on fourth down, because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
A desperation heave for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
This a quick pass to Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
13, Lou.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters.
time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's to the 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the ground with a tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Etienne. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a Jaguar